two things don't mesh, something has to give.
It seems we always keep circling back around to the topic of MP, and tonight is no different with the last game for him in the group stage of the NBA Cup. Of course, he's professed that he's taking his team all the way to win the Cup this season.
Hey, more power to him. I mean, he's got the swagger to make those statements, and I'd say he's delivering so far. You know, the most inspiring thing about MP's leadership is how it rubs off on the team. The whole organization is rooting for his growth as a leader and the sort of impact that can have on elevating his teammates as well. I think we're going to be in for a good one tonight. That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
MP, that was good.
Well, the ability to spread the floor is such a valuable skill in the league, and MP, yes, sir.
After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Greg.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive, too.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. We got to talking about Brandon Ingram, and I asked how Coach thought they might limit him tonight. Coach told me, well, there's nothing we can do about his size and his length, so we're hoping just to frustrate him and keep him off balance by getting up in his business and contesting shots. Hopefully that plan pans out for them, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And it's off from three-point range. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
That's big-time length and athleticism by Scotty Barnes, leaping no doubt.
MP, the pass to Wiggins. Back to MP. And the three-pointer goes. MP's got 9 points.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Dick throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on MP. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Now here's MP. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game. Wiggins passes to MP. The three-pointer off the mark. The Raptors have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Ingram against Wiggins. Here's Shed. No good on the three.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Pass to Hero. Back to MP. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land. 12 points for him.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Now here's Ingram. The three is up. That one is off.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And here's MP from outside. And again, Miami with a triple.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
Raptors trail by 4. Outside Barnes. The deep three. And again, no good by Toronto. MP outside. Back to Hero. From deep, MP. Oh, he drains it. His 6th making 9 tries so far.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Can they get it? Dick gets the bucket. Dick's got 9.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's MP. Rebound Toronto.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Hits the trifecta.
Developing a more compact motion on his shot has improved Ingram's consistency from range.
Hero finds MP. Out to the wing. From the arc. Again, MP missing.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Outside Barnes. Puts up a deep three. No good on the buzzer beater. MP getting it done for Miami. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Walter out there with Dick. Then it's Chris Boucher. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Abaji in at the power forward. Outside Barrett. Pass to Walter. Here's Abaji. Here's Boucher. Rebounded by Jovic. Miami leading by 5. On the wing, MP. The three is up. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Robinson with a double. Pass to Dick. And we played through the first minute here in the second. And a missed layup.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Good work there as it goes.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
Dick with a miss.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
MP, the pass to Anderson. And here's MP from outside. Oh, MP showing the big range.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to talk it over with his guys. This, their first look at this year's Miami squad. Jaime Jaquez is checked in for MP. It's the Miami Heat ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's
And for that matchup with the Pacers, they'll be facing a team that's had a little better year. But this game is winnable if they bring the energy.
Oh, they're going to need more than energy, Ken.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Heat.
I think their bench was...
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We've got Kevin Love. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's MP in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Erik Spoelstra starting the second half.
Oh, my goodness. What an answer from Scotty Barnes. Drills the comeback triple. Stop it.
And how about Scotty Barnes, Doris? Named an All-Star during his third season in 2024.
And, in fact, the third youngest All-Star that year. Listen, he has upgraded his playmaking. He's still getting better, and I think that's the scary part for the rest of the league.
Raptors trail by 20. Outside Ingram. And Adebayo over to help. Outside Barnes. Here's the three. It's hauled in by the Heat. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
From deep, MP connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And Adebayo over to help. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
The three from Barnes. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
Adebayo passes to MP. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Right side Dick. Off target at the rim.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively. Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Shed. There's the triple. Love grabs the miss. And Wiggins has got the ball here for the Heat. Back to MP. There's a screen by Love. A deep three from MP. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Dick. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
MP outside. From deep. Drains the triple. MP's got 37.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Here's Barnes. Anderson pulls it down.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Rozier, the pass to MP. 1:56 left in the third quarter of the game. The Raptors have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Outside Dick takes a three. That one doesn't go. He's now 5 for 9 in this one. Miami leading by 23. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Pirtle finds Barnes. Soft touch off the glass. Barnes has got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, you can see how dominant Scotty Barnes is capable of being. This guy is so aggressive right now.
MP scanning the floor. Just 5 to shoot. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Wow, the hammer by R.J. Barrett. How about that athleticism?
And here's MP. Give him 39. Left side Anderson. It's stolen by Barnes. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Good on the bucket. Dick's got 15 points.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And here's MP from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Barrett. And that one drops.
Boy, the handles of R.J. Barrett on full display. What a pretty drive.
On the wing, MP. Back to Rozier. And here's MP from outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. They've got Walter. He's out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Boucher in at the center position. Burks against Barrett. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Robinson. Out left to the wing. Adebayo against Boucher. Adebayo, that's good.
The moment Bam gets the ball close in, he's really hard to stop.
Here's Walter. Lets the three fly. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami leading by 20. Down low. Here's Anderson. Tries again. No good at the rim. The Raptors shooting it well. Almost 50% from the floor. Rebound Miami. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Here's Hero. Agbaji with a rebound. Raptors trail by 20. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Walter. Uses the glass on the layup.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Barrett against Burks. Hero outside. The three. They grab their own miss. Outside, Anderson. Here he goes. Missed inside. The Raptors have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Walter. It's Barrett on the wing. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
And Erik Spoelstra decides to call timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
Attention fans, now on the court is your Ice Squad.
Kevin Love checked in for Miami. Wiggins comes in for Burks. Checked in for Miami. And Erik Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Pass to Adebayo. Back to MP. The three. And again for three.
Well, folks, if you haven't been following his story since coming into the league, for all-time NBA rookies, he's now 5th place in three-pointers made.
He's worked on his craft, improved even in his short time here in his rookie season. He's got that beautiful touch from deep, and that's not the only way he can score, that's for sure. Wiggins finds MP. Good! Another from 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Heat.
And the disparity, and again for 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Here's Dick. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Wiggins passes to MP. Connects again from distance.
And with that made 3, he now stands alone for 3rd most threes in a single game.
Boy, he's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long. What a shooting performance. Outside Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Off target from outside. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for the Heat. From deep, MP. And again for 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for 2nd for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Dick. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
MP outside. Pass to Adebayo. MP outside. Off on that one. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. And how about that performance in the NBA Cup? 4-0 in the group phase. They advance to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, while they've been dominant so far, it's single elimination going forward. A whole new game, but I do like their chances.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.
Incredible shooting out there, MP. Way to bring home that W.
Man, everything feels just a little off. Let's win and go home.